It's an Eastern Conference matchup as the Toronto Raptors come into town for this one. We are in Atlanta as the Hawks plan to take advantage of their home floor. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Hall of Famer David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines moments from now. Young. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And the defense of this Raptors team, Greg, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions, makes defending a much easier prospect.
And there it is for him.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there.
Pass to Poeltl. Dick with it. Screen by Poeltl. Lob pass to Poeltl. Johnson with the rebound.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync there. Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Now, here is Young. And the dunk by Ricochet.
Yeah, if you give Ricochet a chance at the rim, he's going to make you pay.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Atlanta's head coach. Coach had praise for one of the opponents tonight, the versatile Scottie Barnes. He told me Scottie's somebody that can do it all. He can score, pass, rebound, and defend multiple positions. That's rare for a player his age. So, Kevin, Scottie's still growing as a player.
Thank you, David.
That's a fantastic feed right there. Kicking it out for the good look. Plays like this really help team chemistry.
Poeltl. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
It's Young on the wing. To the middle. Back to Johnson. The basket good. Off the assist from Young.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
And now here comes Daniel. Leading the break. The kick out to Young. Traps in the tray.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
To stop the drought, the drive by Barnes. And the layup is up and in.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Yeah, and sometimes that's just how it goes, but also we got to give credit to the defense. They're not making it easy out there.
Now here's Johnson. Young, no good. 1:24 left in the first quarter. We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Inside. Sweet move. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And although he's smaller, Young willing to battle inside and shows you he can score through contact.
The Hawks shooting their first free throw of the game. Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
Now here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Yeah, he can surprise you around the rim. Olynyk has some lift.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Really a good season for him overall last year when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Young outside. There's the drive. Down low. And the dunk by Capella.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. That will count. Clint Capella has been leading the charge for the Hawks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
A nice shot by Brown. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes, that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game, for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. And this is his second trip to the line in the game. The Hawks leading by 3. Young is double. Pass to Johnson. On the wing, Daniels. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Boucher, the screen. Throws it up high. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Young, good. Young's got 8 points.
You know, you see Young's eyes light up when the break is on. Solid at scoring in transition.
Brown drives in, and Brown throws it down hard.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Here's Young, and the layup falls. That's 10 points for Trae Young.
When you watch Young, there's that courage to his game.
Here's Mitchell. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. What a unique resume for Coach Quinn Snyder. Stan, he's coached in college. He's been overseas as a head coach. He's been in the G League, and now he is back in the NBA.
Yeah, and this guy's just a great coach. He's had teams that perform well at both ends of the floor. He's won everywhere he's been, and he's the only NBA coach I know of that's got a law degree on top of it.
So he's smart and he can coach. Oh, and by the way, he had a pretty good mentor in college, didn't he?
He certainly did.
Here's Battle. Hasn't made one yet. Shot clock at 5. And Brown throws it down hard.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
an excellent ball movement. Young being unselfish.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. .146 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Quickly. Here's Barrett. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Can't allow Barrett that kind of positioning. He's just too skilled at finishing, even when you try to get physical with him.
Bogdanovich, no luck. And the Raptors with possession. They're on a 15-6 run. Pass to Dick. To the inside. Barnes. Banked in off the glass. Barnes has got the lead up to 3 now for the Raptors.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
The shot by Okongwu, no good. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
They get it back. The kick out to Barnes. Left side, Barrett. And a miss there on the triple. Hunter with it. Picked up by Barrett. Pass to Roddy. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Raptors leading by 3. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Nobody near Barnes. From outside, off the mark. Pass to Wallace. Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
It's Dick on the wing. The 3 from Barnes. Drills it from outside. Barnes has got 7 points.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Raptors lead by 4. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Quickly looking it over. Barnes outside. It's Dick on the wing. Back to Pirtle. And stolen by Okongwu. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Good on the 3-point shot. Bogdanovich has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Hawks. On the wing quickly. Here's Barnes. And the shot goes in. He's got 9.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes, GA. He had a terrific rookie year, as we know. His second year may have fallen off a little bit.
Yeah, it was a bit stagnant for Scotty, but man, he had a monster third year, making his first All-Star game. The playmaking of Barnes especially took a leap.
Back to Dick. That 3 off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Pass to Roddy. Hunter the screen. For the lead. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. Going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. My wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college. And she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Pass to Barnes. Five on the clock. Rebound, Atlanta. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Roddy. Here's Wallace. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Barnes. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Hunter on the wing. Pass to Roddy. Mobo with the rebound. Raptors with the lead. To the paint. Here's Barnes.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Now Okongwu. Still yet to score. And there's a whistle. That goes on Scotty Barnes. That is his first foul of the game. And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants to talk to his guys. Toronto on defense. 4-point game. Out to Wallace. Connects from 3-point range. Wallace has got 5 now.
The defense gave him a little space, and he took advantage.
Here's Mitchell. It's rebounded by Roddy. And the Hawks with possession here. Now, here's Hunter. Scoreless thus far.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
1:16 left to play in the third. And Stan, here we are watching DeAndre Hunter. What impresses you most about his game?
Well, I like how steady he has been since he came into the league. I like the fact that he's a guy who can make shots but doesn't need the ball a lot. And I especially like, Kevin, that he's just a guy who figures out what needs to be done, and he's willing to do any of it to help his team win.
What a great intangible, right? To shift during a game and, like you said, give the team what they need at that moment. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here.
Well, that's just a careless pass. He's lucky that was just deflected and not picked off.
Back to Brown. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Pass to Roddy. Sinks the three-pointer. 5 points in the game.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And it goes down 2 points. Brown's got the game tied up here for Toronto. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Pass to Okongwu. Another three for Atlanta. There's 10 seconds left here in the third quarter. Boucher the screen. There's Brown with the three. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. It's Atlanta leading by 3. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on... And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Johnson inside. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. 6 points for Johnson.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
That doesn't go either for Brown.
Well, you're going to struggle when you're forcing up shots like that.
And the 3 ball is good. And the Hawks lead by 8.
You know, a stellar floor general. Young has that uncanny ability to find his guys at the right time.
Stolen. Johnson at the elbow. Young for 3. Offensive rebound. Johnson, good. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Atlanta.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Brown outside. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
Knocked loose. And here's the break. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Count that one.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
And Davion Mitchell gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. While we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. During the last break, listened in on Darko Rajakovic talking to his team. Now he's encouraging them to keep attacking in the paint. He said, when we get inside, we score. Simple as that. Keep attacking and don't settle for anything that's not at the rim. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
And the second free throw, good. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Atlanta leading by 6. And here's Young. And he drives in. A three, Hunter. It's hauled in by Brown. Pass to Barnes. Atlanta with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Hunter. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. And the Hawks lead by 8.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
And Barrett gets it to go.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
And the dunk by Capella.
It doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
Pass to Pirtle. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold, that's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
And Barrett gets it to go.
I love seeing Barrett cash in there. He knows he has what it takes to finish through contact.
Back to Hunter. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him.
Barnes looking around. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
The free throw off from Barnes. Pass to Hunter. Now here's Capella. Defended by Pirtle. Young in the corner. The Hawks working the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
On the wing, Barnes. His three-pointers off the mark. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly, if they just play smart, this game's over.
Brown outside. Launches a 3. Hunter grabs the miss. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. They're leading by 8. Young outside. Pass to Capella. In the corner, Daniels. Johnson, wide open, he fires. Offline with his 3. There's Brown with the 3. It's money from deep. And so the Hawks take the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans.